Alright, today we're going to talk about a bunch of different roles, and we're going to go more in depth with the most common ones that we're going to use. So those are going to be your single stroke rolls and your double stroke rolls, okay? Now, one of the most important things about rolls is you got to keep your wrists, your hands, your arms, and your shoulders all the way up. You got to keep that entire section, your whole arm section. You got to keep it nice and loose, and you just can't be tense, okay? Because if you tense this up, it's just going to sound not like a roll at all, and it's just going to sound forced and not natural, okay? So let's start with the basics. I'm going to try and go over both traditional and match grip, but I'm going to focus more on traditional grip since we kind of have an idea of um, match grip because that's what we always already do, okay? So first off, let's talk about the basic single stroke roll, okay? It's really simple, really easy. Half the time we already do it anyways. It's just a matter of imagine 4/16 notes and then just extend that forever. It's just the same thing, okay? You're gonna go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Just at any sort of speed. Okay, so let's take a look at what it looks like. Okay. So again, let's start off with match grip, okay? So it's just gonna be your right, left. Okay, so that's a slowed down version. You can speed it up to even and again, like I was saying, like in last lesson I was saying, part of being able to go faster is gonna be able to use these three fingers, okay? The more you can pump these three going back and forth, the faster your single stroke roll is gonna be, okay? So now let's try that again in like I said, more focused on the traditional grip. Let's just take a look. Again, it's gonna be the same thing, okay? Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay? That's just your single stroke roll. Okay? And again, you can go a lot faster with this too. Right? So it's gonna all come down to how much wrist strength, how much finger control, and all that kind of great stuff that you have. Okay, that's gonna dictate how fast you're gonna be able to go in the future. Okay, so one of the key things is start off slow, practice slow, and then just speed it up. Okay, but you gotta start slow. Don't worry about too much about the speed. That'll come with practice. Okay. Part of one of my favorite ways to practice is sorry. There's two things that I typically do. One I mentioned already. When you're just sitting around watching TV or something, grab a drum pad or a pillow if you don't have a drum pad, and just sit there and tap away. And it'll be the same thing. You just keep going. You don't even have to think about it, right? It's just right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Even if you're going just right, left, right, left. Even if you're going that slow, just keep the wrists in motion because that's gonna build something called muscle memory. Okay, and that's muscle memory is a concept that's very huge in drumming. Okay, so if you want to look into that, take a look. Google it, and you'll sort of understand it. You'll understand it better than I'd be able to explain it. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the next. We're gonna go from single, and now we're gonna try the buzz roll, and then we're gonna work our way to the most common one, the double stroke roll. Okay. Now the concept with buzzing, it's pretty simple. Okay, so just imagine you're holding your stick. Okay, let's go back to the drum pad, and you just push down as hard as you can. Okay, and you should hear a buzz essentially. Okay, that buzz is the major driving factor of a buzz roll. Okay, hence why it's called a buzz roll. Hear that buzz again with the left hand. Again, I'm just forcing my hand down. I'm not bouncing it and lifting it. I'm just forcing it down and leaving it there. Force and leave. Force and leave. Okay. Now, how this translates to a roll is again, you go with the right left motion, but rather than just pulling away, push down. Okay, right? I know that sounds weird. That doesn't sound like a roll at all, but take this, and once you get that motion and that practice in, you can turn it into this. So again, Doesn't sound too much like the nicest roll that you want to hear, but again, it's just a way of practicing. And actually in music you do sometimes see buzz rolls, um, where the composer, rather than wanting a double stroke roll, they want a sort of heavier buzz roll. Okay, so again, that's just going to be a basic thing. So that was match grip. Let's show it again in traditional grip. So same thing, you're just pushing. Okay, pushing and holding it down there is going to require you to tense in your hands a bit more, but again, don't go to the point where you don't even get a buzz. Keep them loose enough that you get a buzz, and then speed it up and make it sound more like a roll. So like that. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the third roll, okay? This one is the most common one that you're gonna see, the most common one that you're gonna reuse, and when you think of roll, this is the one that most people think of and will play for you, okay? So, like I said, let's go back to the single stroke and the buzz rolls, right? The single stroke and the buzz rolls were right, left, right, left, right, left, right. A double stroke roll is just going to be right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Okay. Now it sounds weird at first, and the concept sound look just when it's slowed down, it sounds really off. But essentially, that's what a roll is. Okay. So let's go back to the pad, right? What it's gonna look like. We call it an open roll. Some people like to think of it as a slow roll when it's something like this, right? It's called an open roll. Okay, so again, so it's right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Okay, and now what catches people by surprise is that when you speed this motion up, this is what it sounds like, right? The reason it confuses most people is because now you can't really tell that the person's actually hitting. It looks like as if you're hitting just right, left, right, left, right, left really, really fast, but it's actually not. It's just you're doubling everything. That's why you're able to do it so nicely. You're right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Okay, so now it becomes a matter of control, right? So like I said, we moved from one hit and lifting the stick, one hit, pull the stick away, to pushing the stick down and getting that buzz. Now we're going to take that push down and we're going to add some control to it so that rather than it just buzzing like 5 or 6 times, that buzzing is the stick hitting the pad 5 or 6 times very, very fast. Rather than doing that, we're gonna pull it away after 2 hits. Okay, so 1, 2, pull, 1, 2, pull, 1, 2, pull, 1, 2, pull. Okay, and it's that kind of control that you're gonna have to develop in order to be successful with this kind of roll. Okay, so again, start it slow. Okay, so once again, let's go match grip. Okay, and by slow, I'm talking like this slow, as in I'm talking that kind of slow. Okay, keep it slow. Just get that motion again. Going back to the muscle memory, just get that sort of motion in your mind and in your wrists and in your hands, and then slowly you're gonna want to build it up to. Eventually, you're gonna end up building it up to something like this. Okay, so um, right. Oh, right. Let's go. Let's show that again with the traditional grip. Okay. So again, it's the exact same thing. Okay. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. It's all wrist movement. Not much arm movement in this at all. Okay. And then sped up, it's the same thing. Right? Notice how that sounds. That's a lot of people mix up the buzz roll and the double stroke roll, but no, just take a listen to both of them and you'll be able to hear the difference. Okay, so a buzz roll sounds a lot heavier and a little bit more broken up than a double stroke roll, which sounds like this. right? So we went through the single stroke roll, the buzz roll, and the double stroke roll. Okay, now especially focus on that double stroke roll. Okay, and once you have the slow movement down, and once you sort of have the fast motion down, the sped up. Like I said, the slow motion, as many people like to call, is called the open roll. Okay, and then when you sort of, as people will say, speed it up, it's called a closed roll. Okay, now what I want you to do is going back to the first lesson again. Make sure you practice this in match grip, so it's straight, and the traditional grip with the flipped left hand. Okay, just because for now we don't know which one we'll be doing, and just it's better to be comfortable with both, anyways. So once you have sort of the open and the closed rolls down separately, there's a little exercise I like to do to practice blending the rolls and making it sound a lot more controlled and a lot more smoother. Okay, and what that is what you do is you start out in an open roll, right? And then you're gonna slowly speed up and blend it into it, turn it from an open to a close. Okay, so don't just go from open to close right away. Go bring it like open to quarter open, or not even quarter, go to like 1/8 open, and then increase by an eighth until you're in a fully closed roll. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so open. Now I'm gonna speed it up. And now we're in fully closed, right? Sounds nice and even. Wait and keep doing this until you get a nice and even tone that you're able to sustain it. And then when you're ready, go back to open. Slow it down. Back to open. And close it again. And open. Okay? So, that is going to be your biggest help with rolls, okay? Just doing that over and over, open, transition to close, transition to open, transition to close, transition to open. Just keep doing it, and that's going to help you the most with this, okay? So once again, remember, keep your entire arm nice and relaxed, okay? Fingers, wrists, forearms, elbow, bicep, tricep, and your shoulder deltoids, okay? All those muscles, you gotta keep them all those muscles and joints, you gotta keep them all nice and relaxed. Otherwise, it's just not gonna sound that great. All right, have a good one, guys.